Alright, folks, I'll be starting them in just a minute. Well, I see that in the chat. Saito is here. Do you know Tri-Edge? Ha! That's really funny. Just don't do it too often to the point where it ends up getting tiresome. So, yeah, hopefully you don't keep doing that is that, I don't know if that's your plan. Are you trying to do it every time you come in? Because, I mean, that's funny and all, just want to make sure it doesn't die off easily or it doesn't get tiresome. So whoops. Whoops. Come on, stop. Thank you. There we go. And hello, EXP here. Already about to start the stream once again. Now, I know I saw your message that it's a fitting intro. Yeah, but I was just saying is that it's funny, it's a nice intro. But yeah, if it does feel like, if I do feel like, or if it starts getting to a point where I'm like, that's getting a little annoying, I'll let you know, because it's a nice intro, by the way. Just sometimes some things might feel a little tiresome, but I think the intro is good. Because I didn't know if you were just doing it as a constant. Because see, the interpretation I got, I thought you were doing it as a constant joke. If it's not a constant joke and just an intro, okay. But you know how it is. If it was a joke, you know how it is. If you do a constant joke every time, it gets tired and it's tired. And it's like, okay, would you stop doing that? But if you're just doing it as an intro, then at least I know. At least I know what you're doing. So, just keeping that in mind. So that means from now on, if I happen to find a message that says, "Do you know Tri-Edge?" I know who it is, and because of that, I know my response is, well, is this. And this is a fitting response. We gotta change it a little bit though. Because you know Hasio is a PK killer, so he hunts down player killers. So in the RPG he kills player killers, so to speak. Yeah, exactly. So when you get that intro, the quote, the command will be the response from now on. yeah, trust me, I get it when you say different. That's not what I was saying. I was saying, like, if it was just a joke, a constant joke, and it wasn't into a whole lot. But because it's an intro, which is a different story, it's more than just a joke. It's representing you as Hostile, because that's persona character. Get it? Persona character? I mean, so that's a different scenario altogether. That's what I was saying. So you're good. Plus, it's a nice way. Plus, I find it as a nice way to start when it comes to a mystery. Who is Triad and where are they? Why are they here? Why are they doing the things they're doing? That's a mystery I'll find out later, because now I got .hack GU. He's a PK shrouded in blue fire. Terra shout. Really? It does? You sure about that? And let me just make sure this is at good position. Let me see here, make sure I have my audio in check. It's right there. So it's at the is that the presumed sound that it was last time? Nothing has changed about it. So I'll talk as I get in the fight. You certain about that, bro? Because the last time I played, which was Wednesday, I didn't hear anything about any problems with sound. That's why I always tell people, if you hear any audio issues, you let me know. Maybe it's because I was speaking a little low on my end, and not just the microphone. You know what I mean? Now that was just a test to see if you heard everything I just said. Just to be sure. So I make sure I got the sound quality correct.
Win! Gather!
Was it a little low on Wednesday? To you? I need a little recuperating this morning. I have enjoyed my little art style development. Getting the reference images of Terra and working with drawings, and I like it. I'm enjoying that. I'm also going to do the same thing with Aqua. I will be working on my next thumbnail for Aqua for next week. So you don't remember it being a problem then? Yeah, that's very critical and important. why. If you didn't notice a problem before, or no one noticed a problem before, then it worked. I'll even listen to it myself and see if how I sound. At least to see if my voice sounds like it's drowned out or something by his shouts and everything. If I happen to hear the same thing, then I'll know for sure that that's what happened. Even this one, I'll do the same thing. Which could mean you probably didn't notice on Wednesday, or maybe it never happened at all, and then now today for some reason it's happened. I don't know what to say about that. I would have to turn up one more notch. However, I want to keep it at a good level because I don't want it to overcut the part where it gives you an indicator that lets you know it's too high. And that's not good for the mic and for the audio system as a technical person myself. You know, and that's something I should know better not to mess with. So it's best for me to leave it at the current state and then move it another notch just in case. So far it sounds like you can hear me. It was just his shouting for some reason. Okay. Maybe a little later I'll probably turn up one more notch. But let me just go ahead and get this. So my objective today is just grinding period for about, several minutes, 30, 45 minutes. See if I can get these two. And then of course I have to figure out about getting this one and this one. So I got like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I got 6 of these to obtain. Whew. So I got a long way to go. It's a lot. It's a lot. I got so much stuff. I got so much fun. But do you know triads, bro? If you do, then don't spoil it. It's a nice intro, by the way. And what was that other quote you put? Yeah, you said he's a PK shrouded in blue. That's an actual quote? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, when I saw that, I thought you were just. Oh, no, wait, I know what PKK. Don't let me hear that triad stuff. Oh, I'll see y'all. Well, I know it's definitely connected to Ovan. Especially with his eye. That's one of the biggest clues I can tell. Alright, so we're gonna go into the mermaid lagoon.
Take that!
Meteor! I love you.
Win!
I once saw that, them in the Mortal Kombat, it was like, a little animated, movie, Scorpions of Band. It was a nice movie. I got to see a bit of it with my brothers. Because I'm so, been, I haven't really played a lot of Mortal. It's been like a long time. Last played one years ago. I know they got the more up-to-date new ones. One of these days I'll take the time to play it. I am
Gather!
Get them finished.
Win!
Oh, got two. Crystal.
Take that!
So there'll be like, while I'm grinding and doing all that leveling and everything, there's actually going to be some important topics on this. Nothing is wrong when the streamer wants to share thoughts about areas and topics where they gain understanding about. Especially if and there are some, you know, streamers and everything that will share even their woes. They'll share even their struggles. There's nothing major. There's not introducing those. It's all on the basis of what are they talking about, the purpose of the conversation. So, for me, I like to be purposeful. So instead of just all around coming off as negative, but it's not all wrong if someone wants to share their thoughts. That's just them being honest. There's nothing wrong with that. But probably that came to mind was the importance of audience. You know, been a viewer for many years, and I remember, you know, I never once started starting a YouTube channel. The way my story went, I was going through my life, going through school, going through regular priorities, things I just wanted to do for myself, and eventually came across the decision down the road to start a YouTube channel, but it wasn't so simple as I just want to start. I just wanted to do a YouTube channel. I would watch anime on YouTube, I would watch music videos, A&B, random funny stuff on YouTube. I would watch so many videos. So many. And never came across the idea of starting. It was only when I eventually started thinking of an idea, and mostly it revolved around thoughts about what is it that I want to do out of my life that would be impactful to others. And what would it be for? What would I be doing? There's many things. I want to become a game designer. I want to be able to design video games. I also want to do art. I wanted to be creative. I wanted to exercise creativity, learn to draw. Even earlier today, I was practicing getting my drawings and bearings down. How certain are you is your volume for your end? Because I want to make sure, because before this was not an issue. Now for some reason it sounds like an issue, and I'm trying to find out whose end is it. So I'm going to move it one up. There you go. But I'm not going to do it again because I don't want it to go into too high meter. So let me know right now how I sound. Make sure your volume is good too, because if this was not a problem, because last time I checked this wasn't a problem on Wednesday, so that tells me that there are two sides to this. Either something's going on your end, or something's going on my end. So I went ahead and made adjustment But I only made one slight move because I did not want. I don't want it. Let me make sure this is installed. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be out of sync. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like you can't hear it at all. Yeah, I know, Saito. It is, the music is loud, period. I can't control that, remember? I can only control the volume on my voice from my microphone. So I'm kind of like, so that's kind of putting the question, how were you able to hear me on Wednesday then? Because you heard, it sounds like you were hearing everything I said. That doesn't make any sense. So please share more feedback once again. And yeah, just make sure you check your side as well because it's now that's kind of strange because I'm speaking loud as I usually do. And I had my microphone. I made sure even my microphone was close by. I even knew I tested it already. So it's like, I'm not sure how my voice is being drowned out again. We don't know. Okay, I really don't think it's my end this time because I've already tested it before prior to Wednesday and it sounded fine. So I'm not so sure what's happening there. I don't have an answer on that. I just don't want to turn it up any further because of technical. It's something I learned in being part of, I worked in technical positions before with audio. And the one thing I learned about audio is that you don't want to set it so high to the point where there could be a possible feedback error or anything. And could also make my voice and everything else sound very disruptive. I don't want a very bad quality audio like that. Especially when it can pick up everything in the room. So I don't want that. And here's another way I'm going to test it. Here's what's going to happen. I think it's like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my headset, visit the video. Oh, there we go. So I got it. Visit the video on my phone. Did you just stun me? Yes. I'll visit the video on my phone and see what is going on with that. Let me just go ahead and see this. Okay. So this does lead into this as well. Gotcha. That makes sense. Surprise too. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my headset. And then I know I have a gaming headset. I'm like, what happened to, like, what about some regular headphones and everything? Nah, this is what I got, sorry. So let me get this in. Because since you mentioned it, I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Take a listen. I'm going to go ahead and take a gander. I'll get back to my story after I check, because I don't want anyone to not hear what I'm saying. So, let me see. Because then that's not looking good. So let me see about this. Let's see about this issue here. Otherwise I am not gonna like the fact that that's another issue. then it's like, hold it now. I just tested this thing already. So why is it an issue now? Okay. Here we go. Now let me make sure my mic, once again, is really at a good position. Because last time I did this, the mic was probably about like here. And I just sat here talking like this. And the TV volume was very low, 2 or 1 or 3, volume low. So I'm gonna go ahead and play. So let me hear Okay, so I'm just gonna talk regularly for a little bit while and I'm listening. Alright, let me see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening with my sound over here. Now, I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like there's so I can make out a little bit of what I'm saying so far. But it definitely does sound like the game is a little loud. Unless I'm gonna actually let's do something even more interesting. I'm gonna do something. Okay. I also have to think about maybe if my mic was a little closer, maybe. So I'm gonna go to another world. Alright, now let me hear how I sound in this world here. So I got my, let me see, how's my phone volume? Is it all the way up? Okay, so I'm just going to be sharing my story for a little bit while I travel to 1 or 2 worlds. And then see how that sounds. Yeah, because one thing's for sure, you know, game volume, I mean, my voice is very important in the game volume. Oh, Saito, just when I need you, you go BRB on me. Well, I'm going to hear myself with the headset, so... Alright, let me just talk a little bit while I play. Okay, so once or twice. These guys are easy.
Gather.
Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to be talking a little bit just to see how it is in the fight sequences. It looks to me, so it does sound slightly muffled. So it does sound slightly muffled during the fight sequences. Mostly when he... I wonder if maybe I do this. Okay, how about that? Maybe a little bit like that. But I want to avoid, the thing is I want to avoid the too high meter going. I don't want that to be the case. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue talking while I'm fighting a little bit. Get that surprise going. There we go. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Give me all you got. There you go. That's more like it. Oh, there's more of you. Okay. Come on now. Hold on now. Come on. Come on. Show me what you got. There you go. There you go. Oh, you go getting stunned like that? Come on now. You know better than that. Come on. It is crazy. This is just too darn crazy, man. Come on. Okay, let me just see what's going on again. Alright, more enemies fighting. Come on. Show me that meteor! Alright, this is very interesting. See, the thing is, I don't want to have to lean in like this and talk like this. I don't want to have to keep doing that. I just want to sit like this. So either I bring the mic a little more closer, perhaps, or what? Let me... So probably like that. Alright, let's do it again. Alright, now you better show me. Come on, man. Show me what you got. Let's go, let's go. Woohoo! There you go. Now that's how you pull out a surprise. What, there's more of you? No. This is, you need to stop. You guys are crazy, man. Oh, come on, man. There you go.
Gather.
Okay. So I went ahead and turned it up one more notch. But that's about as high as I'm gonna go. I might even turn down one more notch and turn it back down again, because, like I said, I want to avoid going to a higher note. I don't want to do that because I know my voice is going to be very loud at the end of it. So. Well, I ran some tests and it did sound slightly muffled, so I turned it up about 1 to 2 notches, and that's about it. That's about it. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed to do at that time. Because I know if I continue doing it, I would end up like literally with a higher note that I don't want. Excuse me. So I want to be careful about that. So back to my story. Now, I'm just to be on the joking side. Saito, why did you leave when I needed you, bro? You know, you probably went PK hunting. Oh, man.
Win!
But most importantly, I'm amazed that it wasn't an issue on Wednesday for you, and it sounds like you and the other user were okay with it. So I presume that my volume was all right. You see what I mean? So either maybe it did sounded clear on Wednesday, or you didn't notice or didn't pay attention to it. Either way, whatever the case may have been, I resolved the issue a little bit here. So, but that just means, you know what that means? Now I'm not sure if I should rely on you anymore. Because you go PK hunting without me, man. Why do you have to go and do that? Darn PK hunting, you know. Oh, like, get your hand out of there. Don't be doing that too much. Plus, you hurt the cat girl's feelings. Why? Hasio, why? I mean, she really, and honestly, she really wanted to help. She really wanted to help. And, I mean, enough of the cold shouldering and everything. I mean, what did you think about that? What Hasio did with, I mean, even with the cat girl, trying everything she could to help him, to support him. Like, what do you think about that whole scenario? Did you find it sad in any way or whatnot? Especially with the fact of what he was doing to himself and everything as the quote-unquote terror of death. Like, what do you think about that whole scenario there? Just your opinion on it. Because honestly, I didn't like it. What happened to, what she was trying to do, and then how he kept on, like, how Hasio just kept on in his own way giving her the cold shoulder and such, and everything else. And I understood why he was behaving the way he was, but still, what do you think about that whole thing? It feels bad? Yeah, man, I'm telling you. That's why you feel sad. Like, you know, there is some characters that are, you know, that can almost be tragic characters. You know, it's almost like a tragedy in a way. For her, I'd say she was almost borderline sad and tragic, on the account that while it was hopeful at first, because because of what she really wanted to do, but you find how much yeah, I kind of found it, I don't know about you, I kind of found it to be a little unrealistic. And I mean it in terms of, and I'm not meaning unrealistic in terms of, you know, him wanting, I mean, well here, I mean in terms of like, if you think about her goal, her objective, yeah, I'll get back to my story of it, but her objective, it seemed like her, what she was, her objective, like she, in her mind, she wanted to do whatever it takes to back him up or support him, which sounded realistic, and she had a team for it. But her team, of course, ended up dying on the field because all they were doing was more of support. And even that sad moment, or that very detrimental moment where her and the team ended up like joining in that big ambush where they were trying to support and heal him, while that big large group of PKKs and everything were trying to take him out. That scene was, dude, that scene was alright. It was tight though. They all tried to take him out at once, but unfortunately he ended up he ended up, I think, taking them all out. But those three ended up dying in the, well, in the game, dying in the process because they were attacked and they were putting themselves at risk. And you can understand why even the rest of the members decided not to listen to her anymore, because they saw what was happening. It's like, this guy's, you know, he doesn't even want our help, but look at the risk we're doing. Like, look what we're doing to ourselves. Like, and you can tell she's like very doubtful at times. Like, tragic right there. And so for her, a good question I would ask her in the game if I were to meet her is, well, a good question to you is, for them would be like, so tell me why you do it. Why were you trying to do that so much? What were you aiming to do and to accomplish? And are you trying to accomplish a goal of trying to get that person to do something in response to what you're doing? Or were you just trying to achieve something out of what you were doing for that person? Those are two different things. One is for that person, what you're doing for that person, versus what you expect or want that person to do for you. So, which was it? That's the questions I would ask her. Because if you're doing it just for that person to do something for you in response to what you're doing, oh, I want your gratitude, recognition, appreciation. You have to think about that. That's a person who has a choice. They don't have to do that. They really don't have to, because you are doing different things for them. Yes, we want people to do something. We may want to be recognized, loved, or appreciated by somebody, but at the end of the day, those people have their own choices and priorities. And they may or may not show what you might perceive to be appreciation. You may not even know what you're looking for anyway, in regards to appreciation. So that's why it can get a little dicey if you're trying to talk about, or a little confusing if you're trying to talk about, oh, I want this person to do this or do that. Well, how do you expect them to do this or do that for you? You really can't, because you can't force them. So I would really put her on that line of questioning. Is that serious? Yeah, I would ask her, like, why are you trying so hard to try to get this, like, what are you trying, are you trying to get this person to do this or do that for you, or what? And I got leaf bracer again. Come on now. It's like, get me something else. Don't give me leaf bracer. I already had that. But, like, yeah, I would ask her that, like, are you trying to, like, or are you trying to prove something for yourself? Like, what are you doing it for? That's what I would ask her. Good, more air combo. Okay, good. Yeah, like, what's your deal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish, achieve? What are you trying to... What's the objective at the end of the day? Yeah, always you got some people trying to impress others or trying to do stuff for others to obtain or get something out of them or something. And it's just like, well... I mean, that's nice, but at the end of the day, you can't really force them to behave that way for you. You have to, especially when actions like that, you have to... To me, I can see it twofold. On the one hand, she wanted to do something for him, which was good. But on the other hand, deep down, it almost sounds like it's going the other way. Like her trying to get something of a response out of him, which is really unrealistic. He may not respond that way, as you can see. I mean, look, come on, you see the way he's behaving? The Terra, literally, like, you see the way he's behaving. Don't you see that? It's not saying that you should accept it. You don't have to, but you can acknowledge that's how he's acting. And then you decide, well, and you have to figure it out. Wait, why is he acting like that? Why is he doing that? Why is he responding like that? Why does he think? There we go. Yeah, like, why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? I would do that before I even think twice about trying to be like, oh, I want to do this person's deal. Like, well, hold it now. What's at stake here? What is this person being involved with? What's happening? And why are they acting like that? Before I even decide to do something. That's why I can understand why her team is harder. I mean, would you agree? That's what I understand why her team... Ooh, that was meant to be. Why her team left. Why they separated. No, yeah.
Gather!
Nice. Got it. So, sounds like you can hear me now. A little bit more. I'm still leaning a little bit into the microphone, but I'm kind of sitting like this. Plus, I wonder if I can move my chair. I might have to move my chair over just a little bit more. But I like how centered it is. So, I think it's just a matter of positioning that can help resolve it too. Because maybe the distance can be the issue as well. So the factor can be positioning more than just the mic gain volume control itself. So I might have to consider that when playing games like this. But now that that's over, I'll get back to talking about that story with the cat character later. But as I said with my story, yeah, I just got back to, like, what got me to decide on my channel was, now I had brothers doing it, but I mainly just wanted to consider like what I wanted to focus on. Even though I'm doing this live stream, my real main focus is I want to do analysis of video games. Well, do it in a form of discussions, having discussions about video games, analysis of video games, sharing thoughts about video games, and so forth. That's what I wanted to do. And then I've discovered, I can live stream. And I wanted to do that because, well, I love games so much. I was highly passionate about it so much that I wanted to actually have an opportunity to create an online space with people to talk about video games. Talk about my love for video games. Talk about various topics around video games. I'm a gamer at the end of the day. Yes, I love anime, but games has been my first thing I've always loved since I was a kid. So I wanted to build a channel around that the most. That's why I always encourage and always say for me, I'm always about gaming. While I don't mind talking about anime, I've been always a gamer ever since. So when you people hear me talk about games, it's because it's what I love. And what I want to talk about the most. And personally, I believe video games, as much as they're entertainment mediums at the end of the day, they are chock full of awesome and excellent creativity, artistic, conceptually, aesthetically, and they are capable of providing even day-to-day inspiration and fun for us. You can be inspired by video games. You can enjoy it. And I like how even games themselves inherently do have a lot of ideas and concepts that they explore, even as entertainment mediums. That's what I believe. So yeah, whether some people believe in that or not, I believe they are. I think what's happening is, you got like a lot of things happening in gaming that's been going on that has made games in directions that, well, haven't been doing so well. It's like, no kidding, Troy. I mean, yeah, haven't been doing so well. It's just because some of these, some directions of design development or game development has taken the wrong turn. But one thing I do love about video games is their story. I love experiencing the story. You participate in the story. It's more of a participant mechanism. That's why video games are different. I was going on forums, I was going on Reddit, was it True Gaming Reddit? I was going on different places, Reddit, forums. You know what they said? They said that how, video games, as much as we love playing video games as games themselves, when it comes to the story, not only are they highly story-driven, but they are participatory. So most of the experience of games in stories is participation. You become a participant of the story itself. You get to move the story. You get to make as many choices, depending on the freedom you have of those choices, for moving the story in the manner that which it was designed to be. So that's the fun thing about games.
So long! Take that! Win! Gather!
So if you gotta love about stories. So that's why I'm a story-driven gaming channel. I believe that story-driven games, as participatory as they are, in their mechanics and everything, do have the capacity to communicate ideas of inspiration and of grandeur to explore, to discuss and analyze. That's why I'm a detective. So when people hear me talking about games, when I talk about games, I talk about games. Do I talk about anime? Yes, sometimes, but not often. Because I'm just a gaming conversation person. If I do talk about anime, it's some anime, like, I don't mind talking about anime like Dragon Ball Z or a few others. It depends on if it's an anime I really, really like. But at the end of the day, most of the conversations I desire for and I aim to have on my channel is about video games. That's why most of my content at the end of the day is video games. Doesn't mean I don't talk about it. Doesn't mean I don't care for anime. It's just my focus is on games. And it's part of my channel. Now, what does this have to do with audience? Well, in understanding my direction of the channel, understanding also what my audiences care about. They care about story, but why? They care about games and story, but why? What are they looking for? What are their needs? That's one of the challenges that I recognize as creator and developers. Like game designers, they have to think about, like, what is my audience's needs? What do they want? And that's an important question that I have been searching for and seeking to understand and getting to understand. One of the keys to understanding your audience, first off, who is the audience that I or work with? What do they want? Why they cannot get what they want? What's preventing them? What are the obstacles for them to get what they are looking for? And what's at stake if they don't get what they're looking for? What's their story? What do they want? What do they really looking for? Good, important question. Understand the stories, understand the livelihood of my audience. It's very important.
So long!
So let me read your message there. Whoa. Let me read your message there, Saito. I think it was the fact that Ovan and Shino were all Hasio's emotional support. And well, Shino became comatose and Ovan disappeared on him, and Tabby and others couldn't cut it to help. Well, more so you could say that perhaps in the mind of Hasio, he could have perceived Tabby as maybe like either like as Tabby and the others were mostly distant to Hasio, who he couldn't count. Like, yeah, distant. They were distant. You know, it's like, okay, I got to have a connection with Ovan and Shino, but when it came to Tabby and the others, it's like, but who are you guys? You know what I mean? You kind of got that impression the moment he met them. It was like, who are you guys again? So it's like the connection with them was more so like less than expected. Like who are these people? Who are these people I'm supposedly that are in the same guild? Who are these guys? What do they have? What connection do I have with them, really? You know what I mean? I believe you're still in the chat, right, Saito? Because it says only one person, and I joined. I went into the chat on my phone because I have to start my iPad back up, but just want to make sure that you're still there, because it would read 2 people even if I went on my phone, but for some reason it only says 1 person. So. Yeah, this indicates to me if you're still in the chat. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to be said about Tabby and Hasio. But one of the things I learned for me as a content creator is definitely as audience is one of the keys to growth. For one of the keys for helping a YouTube channel grow, and also one of the keys of understanding. So it's like I understood, okay, I love to reach out to people who love stories, they love games, and they probably like to talk about them and everything. And I can tell I've met so many nice, wonderful people who love games and stories, who love talking about stuff like that. They also love anime too, which is awesome. And then also, they enjoy themselves. So, that's one thing I love about running a YouTube channel. You get to meet so many wonderful people out there. It's so amazing. Alright, hold on one second. Okay, that's good. He says, everyone revolved around Shino and Ovan, so when they disappeared, they broke down. Oh, man. You know what? You know what's a good argument for, a good, one very tough and hard thing to want to say to Hasio? Not you, but Hasio. Is, yeah, I'm just going around, just engaging in different battles and everything. leveling up and also grinding. Everyone revolved around Shino and Ovan, so when they disappeared, they broke down. You know, one of the you said BTW Tan? Wait, what? You said, by the way, Tan. What do you mean, Saito? Oh, the guild. Oh, okay. I guess where you're going. Yeah, the guild. Yeah, once the fuse is on, all the guild, and if I recall, I remember the splitting, the breaking down of the guild and everything. Oh, and yeah, Tam, the other one. Yeah, the other guild. Don't give me that one expression. I saw that expression in the chat. Man, you know what? Nah. You know what? I'm gonna time you out. Let me get another. How dare you give me that expression, Saito? Come on, man. You're supposed to be smiling. What? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Tan, the antagonist. I'll let you. Actually, I'll let you know my thoughts on that. But I just want to get back to what I was saying a little bit. Yeah, overall, I really love YouTube. Even though, you know, I'm not too worried about whatever challenges come my way, I'm gonna win. So I'm not. Yeah, I have no problems or quarrels with it. You know, I'm learning the ins and outs as I go. You know, you learn a platform and you learn new things. So I'm having fun already. So it's like, you know, I do feel sorry when there are those users that do. Even for me, I learned not to do it. You know, eventually, because you're definitely like complaining a lot. Because even I was almost starting to do. I was like, wait, no, can't be complaining. Like complaining too much. Like, no, don't do that. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Yeah, I saw that LOL right there. You know what I was talking about. That expression up in there. But what I was saying, don't mess with the detective work, or you're fired. What did you think of them? So first let me say, yeah, the breaking of the guild and everything, heartfelt, heartbroken, but the connection with Hasio and Tabby and her trainer and others, obviously it wasn't there. He more resonated with Shino and Ovan, so we can understand why. Though my argument against Hasio and his treatment towards her is that, you know what, bro? She is about as heartbroken as you are. That's what I want to say. Don't even think you're the only person that had to go through that. That's what I would tell him. I would grab him, lift him up in the air, and say that to his face. I would, to prove my point. Literally. Because that's messed up. I don't care. You know, it's like, hey, you think you're the only person that was hurt? Even if you hardly knew Tabby or anything like that, you're not the only person that was hurt by it. So don't think about yourself. Because you got a team. So it looks like now they probably might need you more than ever. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I play the game, he probably has a team.
Gather.
And I'm sure he starts learning his lessons. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in the game. If it does, great. Because I would like to see that, honestly. I like him, but at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, you are not the only person that was hurt by that. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Did you hear me, or was the sound in the game too loud for you? Again. Please don't tell me the sound in the game was too loud, bruh. Are you serious? Watch, I'm gonna scream in the mic. Not this way. Be like, what? What do you mean again? Like, you want me to repeat again? I already gave a long speech, bro. You're too late. I'm just playing. You seriously didn't hear everything I just said now, did you? And I'm literally talking close to the microphone. Oh, you was joking. You there, Saito? Did you hear everything I said? What was the distraction? Was it the game sound that was too loud, or were you doing something else while I was talking? You said game move. What? Yeah, sound. You said game move. I'm like, game move? What are you talking about? I have no... You know what? I really don't know how I can help you out with that one at this time. At this point. Sorry. Because, it's as loud as it is, so I'm really still not sure what's going on there with you, on your end there. Yeah, the sound of the moves, I get it. Yeah, gotcha. I don't know what to say about that, bro. Since I'm not making any sound moves in the game, even though I'm talking close to the microphone, I don't understand how in the world you heard me when it was 2 sounds below on Wednesday. You know what that means? You know what, Saito? I don't even. You know what? I think you are. You know what? I just have to. I think at this point, you are indeed your source your source right now is unreliable, so I don't even know if I can trust you now, bro. I don't even know if I can, man. I need to find a more reliable source, bro. I'm sorry, man. Let me call my tech agent. Let me call my buddy. I think he can help me out with this. I do have some tech buddies. Hopefully I can get them to join my channel. Hey, enjoying the stream, just having a wonderful fun time here, folks. I love to joke around. But yeah, it's the one flaw of Kingdom Hearts, the audio. Man, you know, the fact that you can't even turn down the game volume It's just, they just made it at a time where they didn't even think that was needed. Like, bro, most games will have that audio switch. I don't know why you think that was not important. You don't think someone doesn't want to turn down the game volume a little bit? Like for real? I don't understand. Maybe it's just a difference of opinion, functions, I don't know. One thing I could do is probably just talk after the little fight. I think I can do that way as well. But I'm gonna have to do it often though. But what's the one thing I will say? So back to what we were discussing. I just love being funny. When I said about Hoshio, I said I would grab him by his cloth and lift him up in the air and literally tell him straight to his face, you're not the only, my argument to him is you're not the only person that was hurt by what happened to Ovan and Shino. That's what I would tell him. I would say that to him. I say, you're not the only person that was hurt. I mean, would you agree? That's what I would say to him. You're not the only person. I don't know, you may not have had your strong relations with Tabby and her trainer and others, but at the end of the day, you're not the only one in the guild that was hurt. They knew them too. And I wouldn't be surprised if the video game, because I'm certain he's going to have a team, and Tabby's probably going to be in the game as well, but I'm certain he's probably going to be coming face to face with that issue. I know, true, right? I'm certain in the game, I'll probably find out, he'll come face to face with that team issue. Maybe he might be confronted by a team member or two. About a lot of things, you know. I am certain that's going to happen to him. I know, you won't say. Don't worry. I'm just saying, I'm certain that may or may not happen to him. But he is going to have a team, which means there's going to be some conflicts if he lets that Terra death thing take over. There's probably going to be conflicts. It is sad what happened to the old man that passed away. The little cat dude. The little cat buddy in our hearts. R.I.P. man. That was sad. Yeah, man. Because literally, that's what I would say to him, man. Like, you think, like, bro, you think you're the only person? Yep. But he apparently had he had cancer for years or something. I'm trying to, he had a certain disease. I was trying to remember if it was cancer. I think what they said what he had. Yeah, or was it just old age? Because I remember hearing it was cancer or something that he had. Because that was major feels, even for Hoshio. Hold on, I'm going to close my window a little bit. Darn this Kingdom Hearts audio. Am I right, Saito? I remember I played Final Fantasy VII, the original. Streaming that game, I couldn't even... Well, actually, no. Actually, I can turn down that game volume. So that was fine. I can go in the in-game volume and effects and turn that down. But I don't know if it really affected the volume well on the live stream. I'll have to go back to my old videos and see when I turned it down, see the difference. But I can tell you what was tan. Let me see. Do I have what I need? Bro, look at that. I got a ton of binding strikes, bro. That's insane. But you know what it means? I'm gonna level up a ton of them. So watch it be like, take this. Just be like, confusion strike, binding strike, binding strike, binding strike. This is how it works. I thought tan was a very excuse me. I thought tan was a very or tan, I don't even pronounce it. I thought they were a very interesting group. I mean, their ideals, they seem to be bent on control in a way, but it's like their sense of control is like along the lines of various facets, like controlling the whole marketing currency system in the game, control over the functions of the system, and so forth. Almost like an administrative position. At least that's from what I observed. But especially when they were trying to stop Oban. They were trying to track his actions and everything. But one of the things I could say about them is, I wish I could charge my battery later, but I'll let it go down. But one of the things for them being like, I wasn't certain if they were like going to be like the main enemy or main obstacle. They seem like they were, but when you start learning more about them and their somewhat actual looks or whatnot, or anything of that nature, it's like you find that they're just this group of players that seem to want to have some sense of control or administrative positioning or such that seems to want to move the game in a direction that they can take upon. But also instigate regarding some of the things that are happening in the game, like that of Oban's arm, that they tried to access. Yeah, so Oban's arms. And then this key to Twilight that he's trying to hunt for. And also trying to especially with the method they use to try to get him and everything. But also trying to I don't know how to describe it. It's like just trying to get access to the hidden things, the hidden gems of the system, so to speak. If that makes sense. I did find it interesting when I saw how their forms changed because of what happened with the group. If you recall, what is it? They eventually got canceled because of certain suspicions or whatnot. That pretty much they were like, you know what? This group can't stay. Sorry, you're in violation. Sorry, you have to disband. So everything they worked hard, everything, they had to disband and everything, and they ended up changing their characters. Alright, good. The reason why I'm getting them all like level 3 and everything is because it looks to me most of the meld commands are involving higher level or full maxed out abilities, so that's why I'm doing this. Sorry, I'm just getting all this something. You know what's funny? It's funny how the Dot Hack series is a game within a game or an anime within a game, and you play the game itself, you know what I mean? In the anime, you're watching these characters play a game. But when you play the game, you're the one playing it. But you're playing as that character who is playing the game, so it's kind of, it's a little funny, interesting thing. It's like I'm playing as this character who is playing this game. Pretty much you're a gamer playing as a gamer. Isn't that ironic? That's an interesting concept right there. You're a gamer playing as a gamer. Exactly. Yep. Even the guy who does the sales, the big guy, and you see his actual character. So you're like, wait a minute, what? So they must have took on those other forms at some point for some reason.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't in on the other two's secret. I was just talking about his look. The way he looked and everything. Because he wasn't aware of what they were doing, and then he started learning more about it. He was kept out of the loop.
Fire!
So he had no clue, he had no idea what they were trying to do. But then seeing their actual character forms, it was like, well, wait a minute. And he had this one girl who was like, wait, she was black, and now she's white on what? Like, wait, what?
Thunder!
Yeah, they altered their characters. That's what their characters are. I'm like, wait, what? It was like, it's just crazy. You know, one thought I would like to share, but I like, you know, because I'm not all, you know, I make sure things get clear. You know, one of the things I thought about just now was I was thinking back to a time when I had a member that came in once, and one of the things they said is like, which was actually, it was really nice. It was, first of all, it is good advice, but you just need more clarity, and there's a clearer way to state it. And I like how they put it, but there's a clearer way to state it. Here's what I'd say. Is, you know, anyone who seeks to entertain people, of course, they want to listen to understand what their audience it's being careful and being strategic about what those needs actually are. You know, one of the things I learned, even as I've been streaming for 2 years now, because this is literally going on 2 years, literally, it's like about to reach, I'm like in May, May is about to be June. I mean, well, we're in May now, and June is like June. I think it was July when I actually started, but anyway, it was 2018 in July. So really about to go on 2 years for YouTube. Maybe like a year and a half or so. But one of the things that because one of the things they mentioned was about, like, you know, yeah, when you think about it as an entertainer, you're also trying to meet your audience's needs. You're trying to meet people's needs. And that is true. You are. You want to make sure that you meet their needs to the letter. You just have to be wise and clear about what those needs are you're trying to meet. Because that portion of success is when you're looking out for that need and meeting it. But you have to know what is that need first. Otherwise, you don't know what you're meeting. And I believe that's something that was missing in that statement. Is, well, you're looking out for needs. And when it comes to a gaming channel, what I learned is that as a gaming channel, if one is to reach out and meet needs, I don't believe needs is the same as, well, needs means you have to play a lot of games for a lot of games. That is probably one of the general expectations of a gaming channel. Is the expectation is the person streaming or making their content is going to play games that people want. I mean, a lot of people want. Now that pretty much can be true, because you'll find that even most gaming channels will play like a game that comes out recently. Like even Final Fantasy VII Remake, there were a lot of channels that were playing that. However, one of the things that I started to think about was that, well, while that indeed makes sense, because you want to make sure that you're playing games that people are giving attention to, one fact still remains is that for every gaming channel that exists, there's a niche for those gaming channels. What we mean by niche, there's a specific area or targeted group that each channel is reaching out to. Even though they're reaching out to gamers or people who love video games, they're reaching out to a specific piece of that group environment. So they may or may not play those games. And they may or may not play those games. Most channels will play those games that come out right away. You know what I mean? But there are some channels who play some small games on the side. Like, even for me, for example, I could be playing, you know, .hackGU. While everyone else is playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Even when everyone else was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, I was still playing Kingdom Hearts Reflection. Another buddy's channel that was playing Metal Gear Solid. Like, you just have like channels for different games and different purposes. So if it's a gaming channel, they may not say a certain game that a lot of people are playing for many reasons, but mostly it can be because of the direction that their channel is going. So what I understood is a better way to put it, because my friend user said, like, you know, well, as a trainer, you know, you gotta know you have to meet a lot of people's needs, you know. And that was in the context of a conversation about, like, when someone comes in, or when, you know, if you hear demands for games, because that's what most people want. They want to see certain things played. One of the realities about that is, well, most people might want certain games they like played by others, and you know, so they can gauge their reaction, talk about it. Even for you, God has views, and that's not wrong. Even when as a viewer, I learned that, hey, I love games. There are certain games I love so much that when I see people play it, I want to see them play it, right? Then there are times when I just go and hang out with them. And then whether they play it or not, I'll go hang out with them. But eventually I want to see some of them play it, right? He's like, hey man, you gonna play some Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, it's really fun. You know, it's about understanding the viewer's perspective. As a creator, understanding the audience and understanding what you can do about it. The reason why I'm talking about all this is just sharing thoughts, but also sharing strategies and sharing understandings, sharing wisdom. This is not in any way, shape, or form a talk to try to berate the process or demean it or dumb it down or any way, because it's about understanding. Like, what is the understanding of audience? Even for me being a viewer for years, it's the understanding that I have needs myself. Why I go visit certain videos. Why I click on that video but not that one. Even if they're playing the same game, why do I want to go to this one more than another? It's about understanding, you know, what are those needs and how can I meet it. And what can I do to reach out to this particular group of people? What are the things that I should and what are the things that I shouldn't be doing? What are the things that I can do with it, you know, figuring out those logistics at the end of the day. It's one of my greatest observations. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Gotcha. I'm loving it. One of my favorite. What's one of my favorite things about that? So yeah, you know. Gotta love the streaming. And I still got all that courage, I got all that fear stuff I gotta
do. Win! Win!
But I missed my surprise, darn it. Okay, so it's already 11:44. So I think what I'm gonna do is, let me go ahead and save. So I'm gonna so I gotta take a break and then I'm gonna do the final boss fight for excuse me, for Xehanort, which I know is gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break. Alright, time for my little break. So I'll be right back. Put on some music and just use the restroom and I'll be right back. Just letting that music finish right there, and then I'll get started. This is EXP Radio coming at you. EXP Radio. Yeah, I just had to quickly use the restroom and then eventually. Now I'm back. Just some cool music I just put up. All on a playlist all together. Keep people relaxed, entertained, and also busy-minded or anything of the sort. I like how this is in the center. Yeah, notice that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... first things first, so I'm going to prepare for this. I'm going to need to... first, let me take care of some melds. Now, obviously, I don't have all the finished commands. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm almost done with that one. So let me go ahead and tackle that. And then, yeah, let me go ahead and finish that one, because I'm almost there. That's perfect. So let me go to, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to, where do I want to go next? Let's go to Radiant Garden. Oh, excuse me. Any questions, comments, any statements of fact? Over there, Saito. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Everybody got 5 air. Because they got the air combo plus. What did you think of Tam? And the conflict between them and the guild that Ovan was running. And how would you think that conflict maybe impacted the rest of the world in the game? I mean, the game they're in is called The World. So how do you think it impacted for yourself? Just to hear your opinion about it. Just the anime series. You don't have to talk about the game.
Yeah. Win! Fire! Heal! Win!
Alright, more Kiraja, Eraja, and Faraja. How so? Yeah, you said they were interesting, so how so were they interesting to you? Like, what was so interesting about them? Other than the fact that we know that they are two individual separate groups that could be considered any other guild in the game, in the world itself. But yet, these two were the vocal of the story. And I can say it just has something to do with, of course, the legend or the mystery behind this key of Twilight. The only question is, why would another group want to prevent or sort of stop or try to hinder or even monitor the actions of Ovan and his guild so much? And the main two of Tan, not the seller guy, because we know he wasn't even aware of their secrets. So that's a good question. Like, how is it so interesting that such conflict like that was in such a story? And why those two, and the things about that? Because it's an interesting element in the story. The question is why something would be that would be so interesting. For yourself. Such an interesting group. Such a strange group conflict, because the funny thing I say about it, and the reason why I ask anyway, because think about it, this is a game. Like, this is a game world. Why would it be taken so seriously? You know what I mean? That's one of the questions. Why would something like that be taken seriously in a game created world? That was obviously, I'm sure, created by a developer and everything. Or a game within a game that tells you something. There's different meanings for it. Like a gaming world like that, that's RPG related, where people can go online and hang out, but also do many different things. even kill each other to get stuff and loot and everything. Kill beasts as well and level up. To be all of a sudden be focusing on something as such a mystery that even another guild will try to stop it. In a gaming world. Where you could be focusing on taking care of the household bills, or, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying that what they're dealing with is not critical or important there, but it's a really intriguing concept to see how something like that can be considered so serious in a video game world. That, to me, is what I found interesting about it. I don't know if that's your interest. Especially the same with dot hack sign and all that. Yeah, that's price too. Oh, there we go. Ooh, dark screen. Okay, perfect. Protect me from dark attacks. Dark magic, so to speak. We got another one here. Attack haste, perfect. The fact that Tan was a guild that was huge, powerful, influential, that taken interest in the Twilight Brigade, shouldn't even take action against them, then learn their true selves. Right. Right. Exactly. Like, it's like the motive for why they would even go after this group, the Twilight Brigade. You know, it's having something to do with them in their connection with the world itself and this Twilight key and everything. You know, they know more than what's being led on to here, and so. And they seem to have strong interest, so they just seem to want to, so they just have that, and I'll have to go back to, you know, because it's been a while, get back into the story so I can recollect what happened and everything, but, ooh, so I got Deep Freeze. Okay, cool. So, like, to understand, like, you know, exactly what they were doing again, but, yeah. To be able to connect like that, I mean, be able to go after them like that, like, you have to have a very strong and, actually, there we go, fire boost. Yeah, I figured there was a fire in there, so that's why I was like, let me try this. Like, there had to be a very serious reason as to why you would even go pursue a guild like that. Why would you be so interested so much? It's not like just, oh, what does that guild have done to you? It's more so of, what is that guild doing that got you so determined to investigate them, to see their moves, you know, to see what moves they're going to make. You wouldn't want to focus on them unless they're involved in something that you find that you yourself want to either protect, either obtain for yourselves, or perhaps it's something connected to you and you don't want them to find it. So that's that, you know, all those things, you know, it's just with them, they have that, what they're aiming at, what they're going for here. So they don't yeah, so they don't want to, they don't want them to find, that's the idea. They don't want them to find any, no, they don't want them to find any of the things that find what they're looking for. No. They wanted two things. One, they wanted to stop them, and plus, Shino's arm and the Twilight thing. They want to do things themselves. They want to do things that, ooh, nice. That would have definitely, been restricted or such, but they have such influence and power. They just said, you know what? We're going to pull this off, we're going to pull that off, we're going to make sure it works like this and everything. And you're looking at that like, why though? Like, like, you know, it's more than just what that Twilight Brigade did to them. How did they do anything to them? They were investigating a rumor or a secret that the group didn't want them to try to find, because they know something. They're involved in it. So that's kind of like a common theme in most films and all that stuff. So you just have like a group, you know, involved. They're powerful, but they know things. They're involved in something where they're like, oh no, we're gonna stop you right there. You know what I mean? That's the thing about life in real life, is like, you just have groups out there that exist that want to stop people from discovering things or engaging, initiating in things, mainly because they could be perceived as a threat to them, to their system of operation, to their own livelihood, and into the direction that they want to pursue for themselves. So yep. You can say it was even getting to the point of personal for them, I would presume. Probably. But one thing is really certain about that is, even for a gamer, you could just look at this and say, bro, this is just a game. Why is it that? But it goes back to the past of what happened with .hack sign and everything.
Want some?
So it's pretty much an ongoing thing that has been in the world ever since.
Drift! Take that! Gather!
Yeah, I'm thinking about real world stuff, definitely. Like, even in history and everything, you have groups that are involved in things that people don't know about, or people are trying to discover, but they don't want people to know about. They don't want people to get, or anything. Nor do they want to give rights to certain people. Like, there's so many deeper issues that addresses that's familiar to our own world. It's not necessarily like it's not like you would expect it to happen in the game, but because of the background, you could say somewhat there would be groups or things that could try to benefit or try to keep things on the hidden side of life. So then others follow suit. Others wouldn't follow suit. It's like, nope, it's mine, you can't have it. Nope, sorry, this is not for you, you shouldn't be here. Get out of here. Yeah. And people be talking about stuff, right? Like, the Illuminati! People be doing that. Illuminati confirmed stuff, like... Well, what it does teach us is that, there are going to be groups out there of people that, in various regions and various places that are going to try to make attempts to upend or take control and authority in certain places, and preventing certain groups of people or individuals from either investigation or even try to get what they want and not let certain others get it, so to speak. Many reasons for that. It depends on the group, depends on any person or individual or anything, This is something that has occurred in history for years. Oh yeah? Sure. But I have to think about whether to be on Twitch or YouTube though. That's what I have to plan on is, do I want to do it on Twitch? Do I want to do it on YouTube? There's a way to do it on both, but that requires a computer connection. Like, certain computer connected procedures. Which I don't have at this time. For PlayStation stream. So, yeah. Except just the PlayStation itself. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. I'll have to think about it. See which one would be better. I'm gonna go to another world to find a better point gainer. Yeah, once I get these abilities, then I'll go and find Xehanort. Because it would take me a while to meld a lot of commands. So I'd rather just get this over with. So that way, next week I can play as Aqua. And then any other leveling I gotta do with him as well as Ventus, then I'll definitely pursue it. But I went back to do some grinding with Ventus, and I learned some new abilities and everything that I wish I would have unlocked when I was doing the melding command stuff. Because I didn't do any, I only did a little bit of meld commands with Ventus, so now I figured it out, I can show off some of those abilities maybe after I beat Xehanort. Just to be fun. Just for fun.
Want some? Fire!
I just try to everything. Oh, damn. The hand and everything. He's all glowing, he's punching and slicing. Get him, there we go. Alright, let me see about that. Woohoo! Got it. Good, okay. Any other commands I got? Any other abilities I can get here? Any? Deep freeze, got it. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got something.
Fire! Gather!
Bingo.
Take that!
Man, I love this attack special, man. I love this transformation. Next to the Dark Impulse. Wow, so that one looks like it's going to take a while. So, yeah, like I said, this will be probably like post-end game after I beat it. Beat his route.
You're done!
Now you escape me? Nope. Not gonna work though.
Freeze! Want some? Take that!
Nice.
Earn it! Let's go!
Oh, man. Oh, shit,
You're done.
Come on, that's a little bit there. It's like you're trying to run away from me. Come on. Let me see. Let's so I just need to level up these two, and I got more combo plus and F boost. But let me see here. That means my crawling fire and my dark fire jet can be powerful here. Let me see. So you have the fire boost, thunder boost, attack haste, magic haste. So now I can attack. Now the attack commands will reload a little bit more faster. Okay. Oh. So now I got like 5 hits.
Let's go. Fire! Freeze!
Oh, nice.
Gather!
Alright, now I gotta figure out exactly how am I gonna beat Mr. Xehanort. Solo decisions here. Yeah, so I know earlier I was talking about the audience thing, and it was more so of just sharing some wisdom and some thoughts, sharing what I learned about as a creator. What does it mean to reach out to an audience and how to do it? So it's not necessarily meant to be a sort of rant on to say, oh no, like, oh, I'm not, or complain. What it is just sharing advisement, sharing thoughts about what I learned. All right, here we go.
do for friendship.
Here we are at Keyblade Graveyard. Ironically looks the same, huh, Psycho? I'm like, where are you going?
Heal! You're done!
Yeah, move out the way.
Heal!
So I'm going to be focused on clearing up all these tornadoes and get every treasure chest in the area. That is the plan.
Let's go.
You tried to run away, you ran right into that.
Heal! Earth! Gather! You're done! Heal! Earth!
All right. Look at you doing a good job. Awesome.
Gather! Say goodbye!
Oh, gotcha. There we go.
Let's go.
He's right there. I was like, where did he go?
Let's go. You're done.
Yeah, we need to get it to him, guys. I'll probably switch it because I don't know if it's going to work on me. Because he might move fast, so. I'd have to aim it. Mega potion.
Yeah.
If I can pull that off, but anyway. So now we're going to see it on his end. We saw it on Ventus, now we're about to see it on his end.
was told the Master was struck down.
Yes, that's right. I was stupid and helped Xehanort do it. The Master. He tried to hurt Ven. I only fought because I wanted to protect him. But I was tricked. Xehanort set the whole thing up.
And now you realize it.
Also, he could awaken the darkness inside me. You were right, Aqua. And so was the Master. I did need to be watched. I went astray. But no more.
At least now he finally woke up and figured it out, even though
What else is darkness?
it's already too late and
But
Master's
hate and
gone
rage.
now.
Xehanort is feeding the dark fires within you, making you fight. You'll go astray again. Tell me, how does that honor our Master's memory, Terra?
Xehanort wants me and Vanitas to fight. And make some kind of Keyblade. But the Master said we can't let that happen. And he tried to destroy me for it.
Keyblade?
I still don't know
Yeah, I
exactly
remember
what
that.
it is. But it scares me to death. Even just the thought of it.
Relax, man. We're here, and we're gonna take care of you.
I may have to fight Vanitas after all. If I do, guys, I want you to...
The three of us can never be torn apart, all right? I'll always find a way.
I'm asking you, as a friend. Just... put an end to me.
I just need the fan on and some shades for this moment.
Behold, these lifeless keys used to be full of power, united with the hearts of their masters. On this barren soil, keyblades of light and darkness were locked in combat, as a great keyblade war raged. Countless keyblade wielders gave up their lives, all in search of one ultimate key. And it will soon belong to me. Keyblade!
okay?
Yeah, this was all in like cinematic animation a while back. So it's like we're seeing the cinematic playing through the game. Ah, Mickey was there. That's right, 'cause we were Ivan. Just like the cinematic cutscene. Takes off his helmet, he looks at him. Say, yep.
Admirably done. I knew this was a journey you could make. Over the unseen wall that divides darkness and light. And I was not wrong, Terra!
My friend, Ven. You tell me, Xehanort. What did you do to him?
Why, I did him a favor and freed the darkness inside him. Alas, poor Ventus never had the fortitude for such strenuous trials.
Xehanort!
Ooh, gotta face them both.
Too slow.
Gather!
Let's go slow. Gotcha. Too slow. Too slow. Pathetic.
Yeah. I was gonna try to finish the Sanketsu thing, but didn't finish him
Go
off
take
because he
what
had that
Ventus
low
owed
health.
you, and
That
take
was tight.
Aqua's life.
So that's when he goes after Ben and Aqua. So that's when he probably landed down and cut off.
You see how powerless you are to save them.
You're seeing things tied together in that file.
Savor that rage and despair. Let it empower you.
Yes. Let the darkness flow right through you.
Was my master,
Sounds familiar?
my father, Ericus, not enough for you? Leave my friends alone!
Yes, boy, that's it. More. Let your whole heart blacken with anger. darkness.
Yeah, I wanted to try that. It didn't work.
Only now have I truly won.
Yeah, I wanted to give that a try. That was tight.
Oh, there, you see? The Keyblade has been forged!
Ben!
And now, Terra, it is time for the final union!
What?
At last our moment is here. Out with the old and brittle vessel, and in with a younger, stronger new one.
Did you have an idea what we already have an idea what he's about to do.
I swore I would survive. And be there to see what awaited beyond the Keyblade War. And now it is your darkness that shall be the arc that sustains me!
This heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and also end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came.
Yep, took possession of his body.
What?
However, we didn't count on.
Your body submits, your heart succumbs. So why does your mind resist?
Because of his lingering will. Wink, wink. That's why. That's the secret boss name that he has in one of the Kingdom Hearts. I think it's Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah. So he literally is in the army.
darkness! Take this! Yield! Yield! You have lost!
What?
Enough! You have sink into darkness! Yield!
Ha ha ha! Got him. Perfect. That was perfect. Yeah, perfect. Ending with Zangatsu. Nice. There's an explosion out of nowhere.
Aqua. Then, one day, I will set this right.
And I saved that clip. Perfect. Being my record of that final perfect attack, the Sanketsuken. GG, that was perfect. Woo! That was a perfect move. He was a little further away, but once I pulled that slash, I got him. That was it. So that was actually a perfect one. Perfect endpoint attack right there. Save it as a clip. Excuse me. Well, that final boss fight for Terra, as Terra Xehanort, was very fun. That was awesome. What I'm gonna do is I'll make a separate save, or like before, because I already have 2 saves of Terra, so I'll save it over the other Terra file, just in case. So now it's just, so I just did Ven, so I did Van already, Ventus, Zigbar, or aka Yeah, Braid. Yeah, Braid. So now it's just Aqua. I gotta play as next. With it then Terra and then Aqua. You know what was funny? Someone on Twitter said this. This is really funny. It's been a while I've been on Twitter, but someone made this post because I posted about Zack. How I like the fact that he appeared in this game. And someone said something funny because they like Kingdom Hearts. They said it was really funny. They said, what did they say about? Yeah, they said, and we never saw him, and Hercules never mentioned him again. You get it? Because we got to see Zack in the Hercules in the Colosseum, but when you play like the later Kingdom Hearts games, you hear nothing about Zack. Absolutely nothing. It's like he was never there. Hercules, I don't think I ever heard a single line from Hercules, unless he did mention it sometime during dialogue, of any mention at all about Zack. And you know, eventually I'm already getting a glimpse that there's probably a good reason why Roxas looks like Ventus. I'm sure there's a really good reason. There's a connection. I know it. Like, I'm not surprised. And then the connection with Sora, how Vanitas is looks like almost like Sora. Yeah, the nope, yep, Zack is not even mentioned at all. Yeah, that was my older file, so I'm just going to save that there. So then you see the group again. So let me... Oh, I've earned the Power Walker trophy for taking 99,999 steps. Wow. And 33,333 money. Nice. Okay. So you can kind of see like a timeline thing here. So they both started in the land of departure, but see, he went ahead to the Enchanted Dominion, and then arrived at the Dwarf Woodlands. But if you notice the way the positioning of the squares, so during that time when he left, that means he was very quick. He already went to the Enchanted Dominion, and then he went to the Dwarf Woodlands. Because Ventus arrives, hearing that Terra arrived at the Dwarf Woodlands. So let's backtrack and look at the timeline. So he arrived at the Dwarf Woodlands before Ventus could arrive. You see what I mean? So, because that one lady with the mirror, what did she do? She ended up saying, she disguised herself as an old lady, of course, as the old lady, and she said, she said, yeah, that man, yeah, he pointed his keyblade at me, demanding this or something. And Ventus was like, why would Terra point his weapon at her? You know, why would he do that? You know, I already knew something was up because I already knew who that woman was. I mean, the villain in the series, so there must be a reason why he pointed it at her, and that's not really what she looks like. But Ventus doesn't know that, so he wasn't there when Terra first met her. So he knows what she looked like. And then he went to go visit the Castle of Dreams, of course. And then apparently, because remember the Castle of Dreams, and then he visited, right? So then Ventus already had battled Maleficent. So Terra arrived. Oh no, not sorry. Maleficent, he already did it right here. Okay. No, the Castle of Dreams, that's the castle area. Gotcha. So, because Ventus, I remember he arrived in a different segment of the Castle of Dreams. And then he apparently arrives. Right, I get it. Because he eventually arrives. Sometime after Ventus. Right. And then he visits the Enchanted Dominion. Before, right. Afterwards. And Terra had already, he'd long already visited that location. And so then you have the Mysterious Tower. Terra arrived there already. And he arrived at the Badlands. And then he arrives later where he meets Ventus. I think Terra already found out about Ventus by this time. Or Vanitas by this time. And then that's when they're both already there. So Ventus is there. He arrives sometime in the middle. He goes to Disney Town before Terra. And then Terra comes after. He visited the Olympus Coliseum. So he visited the Olympus Coliseum before Terra did. Ah, okay. And then there was Deep Space. So he visited Terra visited Deep Space before Ventus. Ventus visited Neverland long before Terra did. So just seeing who arrived where. So it looks to me like, yeah. So he eventually arrived at the Mysterious Tower, but Terra arrived at the Destiny Islands. And so Ventus went back to the Badlands. He goes to the Badlands. He visits the Land of Departure, and he visits the Land of Departure afterwards because Ventus was already there, and that's when he fights Ericus. And then Ventus, he at some point arrived at the Destiny Islands. That's right, for a brief moment of time, and that's when they both arrive at the Keyblade Graveyard. Even though they're supposed to be in the same area, but yeah. But anyway, what did you say? By the way, playing my second playthrough with Japanese voices. Oh, nice. Tell me how that goes. I'm sure that's going to sound awesome. So eventually I'll read these archives later. I think it's supposed to be like 12 reports in total, I believe. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 4 to 5 more left, so I'm guessing Aqua still has more. Probably other, like maybe like those tournament battles might also be the case. Whoa, excuse me. Well, it sure says I'm blessed. You can hardly see it, but anyway. Alright, folks. Alright, Saito, everyone else. If you love the video, you love the stream, don't forget to leave a like. And anyone who's new to the channel, I'm EXP. I'm all about story-driven games. And I believe games are creative mediums that are only entertain, but also inspire us to do for the best day by day. So if you love talking about enjoying video games and their intricate stories, let alone like to hear some analysis here and there and wisdom and all that, you come to the right place. I'm EXPStoryGamerZ, the detective, signing off. See y'all around, and yep, I took off my sunglasses, but it's alright. I'll see you later too, Saito. Thank you for joining the stream as always. God bless you all. See y'all later.